who stood out as we got blown out the water. So I'd probably say the whole team. Like maybe the young wide receiver. He was I forget his name.
Jeremiah Smith.
Yes, but he's not to be messed with.
What is it like when you're going up against a guy like that as a freshman who's that good?
You're like rendered powerless. You're doing anything you can to stop him, but it's man versus man game sometimes. And that day, he was the better man.
Jabbar, you guys played Ohio State twice last year. Jeremiah Smith had 2 big games against you guys. Just what makes him so tough to cover?
Man, obviously, all the physical attributes that he has. I think he's a pretty smart player as well, but all the physical attributes that he has definitely sets him apart.
What do you think the things were that Ohio State was able to do better in that second game against you guys?
I think their scheme was pretty good. Obviously, I think we had a good scheme too, but for some of the plays that we had, they just had a better play at the end of the day, and I think that's what it boils down to.
Was there anyone else from that team that really stood out to you just playing against them?
We all know their team is pretty good, but I think Connell takes underrated. I think he's a pretty good player. Everybody knows those guys are pretty good over there, so he's not an underrated player over there.
No, yeah, he's definitely an exceptional athlete, a great athlete. You can tell one of the plays where they just threw it up to him in the back of the end zone, and he had just stuck out his arm and just to create separation and caught the ball one hand. And so it was a really talented kid, and playing Ohio State, you expect to go against athletes like that. So it was a lot of fun playing against them, and I remember going to that week. I just knew it was gonna be a battle and dogfight. You gotta expect plays like that, because just to get your mind mentally prepared for things like that.
Xavier, what was going through your guys' mind on that 3rd and 11 play in the national championship game?
Yeah, I mean, it was a big play. Obviously, we were coming back in the game. We had got them all the way 3rd and 11, and we just didn't capitalize. They got us in that play, and that was it.
What stood out to you just going up against Jeremiah Smith in that game?
Yeah, he's a very talented player. He's a young guy, but I mean the way he's built, he's physically built. He's a freak athlete, so he's a really good player.
Andrew, your guys' secondary was really the only one all year that was able to slow down Jeremiah Smith from Ohio State. How do you guys feel like you were able to do that?
It was just, going out the game plan. We knew what kind of player he was. Obviously, he's a good player, and what kind of a threat he was, a deep threat he was. So, I feel like our game plan, what our coach had together, what we had put together that week, we executed our game plan, by stopping him. I didn't think he really did much that game. So, we executed our game plan. That's what we wanted to do coming in.
What stood out about him just from playing against him?
His speed, size, and what he can do down the field. Like I say, he's a good player. He's gonna be a great player. Once his time comes. But just his speed and his ability to catch the ball out there.
Jermari, I wanted to ask you about playing Ohio State last year. What do you remember about going up against Jeremiah Smith?
Very explosive, very poised for a young receiver. Great ball skills. Great player.
When you're going up against him, does it feel like you're going up against someone who's not a freshman?
Yeah, because he's poised in his route running, very poised. He's also very explosive and big. He didn't feel like a freshman. Looking at him in his eyes, he looked like a freshman.